your meal plan for the day. I want you to start your day with lemon water. It's good for digestive health and it's also really nice and refreshing in the morning.
So lemon water it is. Honestly, this is actually a great way to start your morning and I should definitely start incorporating it into my daily routine more often. I just sliced up some lemon, popped it into some water, and squeezed some extra lemon juice in there as well. It was sour, but fresh, just like Becca said it would be.
Favorite go-to breakfast is definitely pancakes, banana pancakes. I love topping them with frozen raspberries, syrup, and then probably some more banana. And then of course, you can't forget with the coffee.
I can't argue with pancakes for breakfast. Great choice. Banana pancakes are an all-time fave of mine. I found a random easy vegan recipe online that required flour, so I used spelt flour, baking powder. I was running a bit low on that, hence why they didn't end up very fluffy. A teaspoon of salt and some plant-based milk. I had this oat and berry one left over, so I thought I'd use it up and make the pancakes a little extra. I whisked everything together and I usually cut up my banana into small pieces and put it into the mixture, but today I thought I'd mash it up and see what happens. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I struggled a little with the pancakes. It just wasn't happening for me. Also, I wanted to try and do 2 at a time, but again, it just wasn't happening for me. I got there in the end though. However, I 100% got my measurements wrong as I literally had enough mixture for like 100 pancakes and I was at the stove for literally an hour. But hey, at least it was worth it in the end. So there is one slight issue. Oh my gosh, what is going on with my hair? I followed a recipe that said that the amount of ingredients that I'm putting in will make 6 servings and I thought that meant 6 pancakes. There's literally way too many pancakes. I can't eat this many. Can I eat this many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 pancakes. Can I do that? Or should I not do that? I don't know if that's a good idea. They're thin though. Sadly, I couldn't find any frozen raspberries, which is extremely unfortunate as that would have been absolutely bomb. But I used fresh strawberries instead and it was pretty sexy, along with some maple syrup all the way from Canada. I mean, that's what it says at least. I also made a cheeky espresso on the side with some oat milk and a pinch of cinnamon, my absolute go-to. I honestly thought I wouldn't like it only because I really don't like maple syrup, but surprisingly it goes so well with these banana pancakes and with the strawberries, and everything together is just actually really works. And I never would have thought. Moral of today's video already is be open to trying new things.
For your first snack of the day, I absolutely love having roasted chickpeas. Really easy to do. You can season them with salt and vinegar. It's like healthier crisps.
Chickpeas with salt and vinegar sounds really strange to me. I've never had such a thing. Also, excuse the mess in my entire household. It sounds very intriguing, but I'm very confused. I mean, I guess it will taste like salt and vinegar crisps, right? I feel like that's the vibe, but I'm absolutely not sure how much vinegar, how much salt, so I'm just gonna do what I think and let's see what happens. All I did for the roasted chickpeas was rinse a can of chickpeas and pop them into a bowl where I then sprinkled a bunch of salt on top and some vinegar. I mixed it well and poured it into a baking tin. Then I chucked it into the oven for around 15 to 20 minutes. Snack time! I'm very excited about this one because it sounds and seems odd to me, but I trust that it's gonna be good because the pancakes were fabulous, so I have strong belief in this. I cooked them a bit too long, I think. Also, I don't know if I was even supposed to put them in the oven. I had no instructions, so I just kind of went with my gut. Definitely didn't Google anything, probably should have, but here we go. Okay. I definitely got carried away with the salt. That's for sure. There's a hair, probably from my cat. I want to say I like them, but I'm not sure, but I honestly think it's my fault here. I honestly think I didn't cook them right. I think I'm the only person in the world that's gonna like mess up roasted chickpeas. Chickpeas are awesome, so I'm gonna eat them. Let's see if my cat likes them. Ocho, you vibing? No? Are you vibing with the chickpeas? I think he's vibing.
For lunch, I've been having the TikTok tortilla wrap. You can have it with whatever filling you like. I typically go for lettuce, cheese, tomatoes, avocado, and I normally have it with something like turkey, but of course you're vegan, so feel free to get creative there.
Now, I don't go on TikTok because I know that if I go on TikTok, I'm gonna get lost and I'm gonna be on that app for hours, and that freaks me out to the point where I just avoid it overall. After doing extensive research on TikTok, one 1 hour later, I finally got together my ingredients for this famous TikTok wrap I had no idea about. After a long and hard brainstorming session, I decided to cut up some tomatoes, use some avocado. Oh, I hate it when you're super excited about your avo and then it's brown on the inside. Absolutely gutted. I then cooked up some tofu with some minced garlic and a splash of soy sauce to add for my proteins. And finally, I grated some vegan cheese. This one is by Violife and it's absolutely perfect for melting. I assembled my sexy wrap by adding all 4 ingredients, and then you basically fold it into 4 and it becomes basically a quesadilla. I feel like this isn't rocket science, but it honestly feels revolutionary. Then pop your tortilla into a pan and grill it for a few seconds on each side. I made 2 as I only had small tortilla wraps and your girl was hungry. Hangry, more like. So here are my TikTok tortilla wraps. They actually ended up looking really good. I can't believe I've never done this before. It was actually so satisfying when I was folding it into 4 and it was just folding so nicely and becoming like a real thing. Wow, that's actually so good. The cheese also melted really nicely, which sometimes isn't so easy for vegan cheese. This is delicious. I am 100% gonna make this a go-to in my life because it was so fast to make and it's so good. Thank you, Becca. I mean, the best thing is you can also make sweet versions. I just love the crunch and literally I heated them up for about 20 seconds on each side. I'm sold.
Dinner, one of my favorites has to be tacos, but specifically fish tacos. Again, girl, feel free to play around with a vegan alternative.
Believe it or not, tacos just don't exist where I live. It is so hard to find some, and I literally spent the entire evening trying to find tacos, and I couldn't. So we're gonna make tortillas. I know I made them in my previous video, but I'm gonna make them a little bit different today. Just a little bit, kind of similar, but a little, yeah, you know, whatever. We make tortillas. First things first. As my base and protein source, I used soy. This is a type of minced soy that when soaked in boiling water, it starts to soften, becoming a sort of minced meat vibe. I left that on the side for a few minutes to work its magic. Meanwhile, I chopped up an onion into small pieces and cooked it in a pan with some oil for a few minutes until it softened a bit. I then added a can of tomato sauce with chunks, add your black beans next, and combine them nicely into the mixture. I then sieved through my minced soy and make sure to really get all the excess water out. Use your knuckles if needed to really push through the water. Get aggressive with it. Then add the soy to the mixture and stir away. I also added some sweet corn to spice things up a bit, but also it gives it a little bit of a sweet taste, which is always great. Of course, also season to taste with salt and pepper and any other spices you like. You can also use taco seasoning, which is an absolute game changer, but again, I couldn't find any. As sides and fillings, I made classic guacamole. You can watch my previous video to see exactly how I make it. I'll link it in the description for you, but this time I added pomegranate seeds and it was extremely delicious. Ugh, I want to eat it just by looking at it. I also made vegan sour cream, which I know I mentioned to you last time, but this time I'm actually going to show you how I make it. It's honestly insanely easy. All you need is some soy yogurt. I use this one by Alpro, but any will do. Just make sure it's natural flavor with no sugar. Then grate or chop some cucumber into very small and thin pieces and cut it up into even smaller pieces afterwards. Add some minced garlic, love my garlic, salt and pepper, and stir everything together. And that is it. Now taste it and get back to me on what you think. Heat up the tortilla wrap for a few seconds on each side, and then it's time to assemble it, the best part. Add all of your ingredients together. You can also chop up some salad into small pieces as well. Also, probably opt for bigger wraps as all my fillings were basically falling out. And enjoy. Okay, let's do a little taste test. I obviously got carried away and put a bit too much in here. These are like baby tortillas, but let's see. Oh my god. Wow, it's so good. Maybe a little bit of chili would have been nice. But apart from that, wow. Very garlicky, but I love that. I will literally always go overboard with the garlic. The garlic is sexy.
And then for dessert, treat yourself. Have some ice cream. Personal favorite is Ben & Jerry's, but have whatever you like.
Since Ben & Jerry's is Becca's favorite ice cream, I really wanted to go for that, but sadly, they don't have the vegan versions over here. So I opted for this brand called Roar, which is a plant-based ice cream, and they currently had discounts going on, and there was just no way that I was going to miss out on that. They come in several different flavors, from hemp seed chocolate brownie, hazelnut chocolate cookie, and coconut mango passion fruit oat cookie. Wow. That's a lot of sexy words. Obviously, I had to go for the chocolate brownie though. It really wasn't a question. Time to test this ice cream. I went for the hemp seed chocolate brownie. I'm so glad there was a discount on this because I don't know if I could have I got it at its original price. Oh, it's cold. Did I just say it's cold to ice cream? I mean, it's chocolate ice cream. Let me get a brownie chunk. I was about to blow on it, but that's like not what you do with cold stuff. That's good. That's really good. I love everything about this. Rawr. So that's it. One day eating like Becca Watson. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. It was actually so interesting discovering what's happening. Boy, where are you going? What you doing ruining my shot like that, you absolutely beautiful? It was so much fun discovering new ways to eat, new recipes, new things, and I'm actually loving it so much to the point where I want to maybe make it a series on this channel. So let me know if you enjoyed it. I'll get together some other YouTubers and we will swap diets. Apart from that, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it so that I know you liked it and I can make more. Subscribe if you haven't. If you're new, I'd love to have you here. I also have a vlog channel where I post just like random, chill, relaxed vlogs if you want to see more content, and obviously if you want to see the most frequent content, then that's Instagram for me. I post a lot sometimes, so if you want to keep up with me daily, then you can check me out there. I will see you in my next video next week. Bye! Oh, he's like sniffing my mic. Bye.